Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Buckbeak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a video that I haven't done before involving RTS. And as of right now, it's Saturday, a little past midnight, my time. And I'm going to be doing my first ever CRW video. And I just want to do it, I just want to try it one time just to see, just to see how it goes. And, if you guys want to see more CRW videos in the future, you'll just have to let me know. And as you can see, yes, my faction's name is I Quit. That's that's kind of funny. I don't know who came up with that name. I certainly didn't. I've been with the faction, I don't know, a couple years. I can actually check. I've been with the faction, wow, since 2021, so over 3 years. And, yeah, I'm just gonna war for a little bit. I don't know how long exactly, but I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe out there. I'm doing alright, and I'm staying safe, but can't talk tonight. I'm doing well, and I'm staying safe for the most part, so I don't know, we'll see how this goes. This could be a one-time thing, or it could be a reoccurrence. I'm not really sure. So, yeah, oh boy, do I... I'm just gonna talk about WWE real briefly, and I probably won't talk about this again. Oh why WWE are you giving Logan Paul... Oh, just bringing his name up is giving me a headache already, but why in the fuck is WWE giving Logan Paul a WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes at the next pay-per-view? Like, I don't like to cuss, but I'm sorry, I can't, like... Oh, this mother... I don't know why, but... One reason I could realistically think of is money. Like, logic sense, it doesn't make any sense at all. So, Cody Rhodes goes from beating Roman Reigns, then he goes to, facing AJ Styles in a pretty good match for his first title defense, to probably the lowest point, Logan Paul. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be only for the WWE Championship, or if they're gonna do champion versus champion. Because, yes, WWE has given Logan Paul the United States Championship. In fact, currently, right now, Logan Paul is the longest reigning champion as of right now. That is sad. That is... Because there is a whole bunch, the other champions like Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, all those champions haven't had their titles long, right? Well, Rhea Ripley would have been the longest reigning champion, but she got injured, so she had to vacate the title. So, yeah, Logan Paul is currently the longest reigning champion as of right now. A lot of people talk a lot of crap about AEW, and I get it to a degree, but how can anybody defend this decision that Logan Paul is next in line for a WWE Championship match, and what has he exactly done to earn it? I have no idea. I really don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. It just... Anyway, so we got a number 8 faction against Team Cutthroat. This probably won't take long. I don't know. But that's all I'm going to talk about with WWE, just because, I don't know. I honestly don't see Logan Paul winning, but with WWE, you never know. No, but seriously, I don't see Cody Rhodes' title reign ending so soon. But I just I feel bad for those poor people wherever the King and Queen, what is the name of the pay-per-view? Ah, damn it. King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live Event. I believe that's what the pay-per-view is called. I'm used to calling it a pay-per-view. That's going to be their next premium live event / pay-per-view. Is it going to be in Saudi Arabia? I think that's probably why they're doing it. Yeah, that there you go. That might be the reason why they're having that particular match. Yeah, it's for money. It doesn't make any logical sense, but it's happening, and we shouldn't expect Logan Paul to win. I hope not. Oh, buddy, you know, if they do, I'll be bitching. I really will, but I don't see it happening. I'm sure this won't take long at all. So, yeah, no, I just wanted to also say that I apologize that I haven't uploaded this week, just because I've been dealing with allergies. That's one reason. I was coughing and blowing stuff out of my nose, all part of the allergies, but I'm better now. And then I didn't feel like it. And yeah, I know I have a character review I'm behind on, but also, you know, if you guys want me to go back to Spencer, I can. If not, it's no big deal, to be honest. I mean, it's not like I make any money doing all of this, you know what I mean? I just do it to, you know, for fun. So, you know, I don't make any profit off this like certain individuals, and, you know, hey, you know, good on them, you know, great. But just me personally, it's no big deal if I miss a character review. And also, maybe next week, I'm not sure of the exact date, but maybe starting next week or the week after, I'm going to be starting my new playthrough of Batman Arkham Knight. Yes, I'm finally going to get to that, and I'm excited to go ahead and get to that, but I'm also kind of sad because when that ends, well, that's going to be the end of Kevin Conroy's performance as Batman, and no, he never was in a game called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That totally never happened. And even if that game were to somehow exist in the world, you will never see that on this channel. Even if you paid me $1 million, I have some sort of dignity about myself. So, yeah, that definitely won't be happening. And then after Batman Arkham Knight, then, you know, I'm gonna go away from the superhero genre for a little bit, not entirely, but after Arkham Knight is fully completed, then I got a couple of games that I'm gonna put in a poll, but that, you know, of course, that's not gonna be anytime soon. Just when I finish Batman Arkham Knight, you know, I'm gonna have a couple of games that are gonna be complete opposites from each other. As far as, like, I have one that's probably gonna be a Rockstar game. There's gonna be one from Square Enix, I believe. I think it's Square Enix. I mean, I'm not gonna exactly tell y'all the names of those, but whatever games I put on the poll, eventually when that time comes, I eventually want to get to all of them anyway, maybe. So, but that's once we finish Arkham Knight. Once we finish the Arkham trilogy, I'm gonna step away from the superhero genre for a little bit, just to give y'all something that's not just superhero after superhero, you know what I mean? Oh, really? He was in the middle? Are you serious? They did that to be scumbags. I absolutely missed him. Oh well, we should still have it. There's nobody too tough. Ooh, okay. Well, at least we can confuse them. I love having Morgan unhinged at LB3. Because it's like you have to, you know, you never have to basically attack. Which is, oh, it's so sweet. The previous raid tournament, I ended up going for first place with, I know it was a total, well, I can't think of the exact amount, but I ended up scoring over 312,000 raid points. If you're part of one of the Road to Survival Facebook groups, I actually put a picture of the exact score on there. And the guy in second place, sorry if I pronounce your name, but Rick Ways, I don't know if I'm saying that exactly right, but anyway, me and Rick Ways was, I'll just call him Rick. Me and Rick we were busting our asses to get to 3,000 raids for that one submission to get the 2,500 machetes. I mean, honestly, he did a lot more than me, but CRW started, you know, it was still in the early stages, and, oh man, they got all the towers. I'm not expecting this to last much longer, no way. It's fine, whatever. But anyway, me and Rick, after we had busted our behinds to get the 3,000 raids for everybody in the faction, you know, that's the only reason, you know, without his help, it wouldn't have been possible. It really wouldn't. And he definitely did a lot more than I did. But I definitely helped him out too, a good portion of it. But anyways, CRW was in the early stages earlier, and the raid tournament was still going on, about 2 hours left into it. And I'm sitting there waiting for people to sign up. So I got bored, and I'm like, oh, I still got over 300 and some raid refills left that I don't ever hardly use. So I'm like, you know what, I want to go for a change. I want to see if I can hit first place. Well, Rick, he ended up with over 278,000 raid points. And before I decided to go for first place, I was at over 230-some thousand. So I pushed for almost 2 hours going for first place. I know I didn't have to, but it's a rare occasion that I decided to do that, and it was worth it. Yep, I think it was worth it, just because I don't do it a whole lot. It's not like what I normally like to do is hit the 16,000 raid points and just not even use any refills after that. That's why I had so many saved over. But this time, you know, you have no arenas. Yeah, that's another thing. I wonder what happened with the arenas. No arenas this week, so oddly enough right now, I'm in Diamond 1, going into Diamond 2 in first place because of no arenas contributed to that. But supposedly that's supposed to be fixed this coming up week, so I don't know, we'll see. We shall see on that, right? And I put out a poll recently asking y'all what, it was a question asking what villains rogue gallery do you prefer more between Batman and Spider-Man? I mean, alright, I'll be honest, I don't mean nothing by it, nothing personal, but I don't know, y'all crazy, and for y'all actually picked Spider-Man's villains rogue over Batman. I don't know, man, like like other than Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Venom, Sandman, Scorpion, who are some of Spider-Man's other villains? I could only think of, like I said, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Venom, Sandman, Scorpion. I could only think of 5. And if you look at that post, I have way more than 5 Batman villains listed. I literally, other than those 5... Okay, alright, you know what? Electro. There you go. I just thought of 6 villains from Spider-Man, but other than those 6, I literally cannot think of any other lesser known Spider-Man villains. Y'all will have to let me know, but I don't know. Y'all might be a little crazy picking Spider-Man's villains rogue gallery over Batman's villains rogue gallery. I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded, or I don't know, but you know what? I'm not jaded. I just, like I've said before, I actually do prefer Batman way more than I do Spider-Man. But, I mean, I like Spider-Man, but I literally cannot think of any lesser-known villains of Spider-Man without looking them up. But with Batman, I can think of a lesser-known villain. I can think of at least 2 lesser-known villains that y'all probably have never heard of. Okay, so I'll give you one. The Great White Shark. He pretty much... Okay, so I don't know a whole lot about the Great White Shark, but he's pretty much just a mobster that looks like a shark. Yeah, I know, it doesn't sound that exciting, but there you go. There's one that you have never heard of that I just named off the top of my head. And then we have Prometheus. What's kind of interesting about Prometheus is like the polar opposite of Batman, and you know what I mean by that is, you know how Batman has allied himself with the Gotham Police Department, right? So the thing about Prometheus, his parents were criminals who were killed by the Gotham Police Department. So he goes around wanting revenge against the police because of what happened to his parents. That's a lesser known villain. Let's see if I can think of another one. Professor Pig. Yeah, Professor Pig. He, should I explain what he does? Or, you know what? No, I'm not going to explain what Professor Pig does, because I will go ahead and tell you now. Professor Pig is in Batman Arkham Knight, so he is a very creepy villain. Like, he is very, like, what he does, it's very twisted. Like, he doesn't simply just kill people, but, like, okay, he kidnaps people, right? And, well, when we get to Arkham City, you'll find out. Yeah, it would probably be a kindness of, it would probably be a kindness to those people if you killed them. Like, that's all I'll say about it. He just doesn't, you would think, like, okay, what does he just kill people? No big deal. No, not exactly. I mean, he has killed people, but, like, his thing is, he likes to listen to opera music. I will say that. That's about the only thing I will say about Professor Pig, but he kidnaps people, and he does things to these people that, you know, they're conscious of being alive. They're not conscious. Maybe conscious isn't the right word, but they are aware they are alive, and they probably wish somebody would put them out of their misery. Like, y'all will see when we get to Arkham Knight. That's all I'll say about Professor Pig. So I just named the Great White Shark, Professor Pig, and Prometheus. A lot of people aren't going to know who they are. I know very little about the Great White Shark, but I was reading his character bio, and he's pretty much he's a mobster that got transformed into a shark. I would have to read it again to see exactly how that happened. But yeah, you could just ask me any random Batman villain and I could probably come up with one that you've never heard of. There's one called Scarface, literally. He's a puppet. And this guy called the, damn it, what's those people called that control puppets? Damn it. The damn it, I don't know, I can't think of the name, but the ventriloquist. Yeah, I know I didn't say that exactly right, but anyway, the ventriloquist and Scarface are bounded together. So the person that plays the ventriloquist, he's pretty much gone crazy, and he believes that the puppet Scarface is speaking to him in his mind and telling him to commit murders. So there you go. There's another Batman villain that's not really known. Now, a lot of people know Joker, Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, Two-Face, Penguin. A lot of people know those names, and I didn't want to name any of them because they're obviously very well known, right? More well known than the ventriloquist, Scarface, Prometheus, Professor Pig. And then we have Hush, which, if you watched my Batman Arkham City playthrough, you'll know that Hush is Dr. Thomas Elliot, a former, he was Bruce Wayne's former childhood friend who was rich, just like Bruce Wayne, but both Bruce Wayne and Thomas Elliot lost their parents, but unlike Bruce Wayne, I mean, you know, not unlike Bruce Wayne, but like Bruce Wayne lost his parents due to a street thug in that alleyway, right? But Thomas Elliot, on the other hand, he actually tried to kill his parents, and he probably killed them later on, I would imagine. He actually tried to wreck their car, like his parents' car, Thomas Elliot did, but Thomas Wayne, you know, Bruce's father, actually saved their life, and ever since then, he's been jealous of Bruce Wayne and has had resentment toward the Wayne family because Thomas Elliot wanted his parents' fortune at a very early age. I'm just checking to see how long we've been recording. Okay, maybe we go another 30 minutes, maybe less. I don't know. Let's see who's the top scorer. Okay, me, and then there's that guy Rick I was talking about. And I'm so sorry if I butchered his last name. But yeah, me and him really busted our asses off for the 3,000 raids. I mean, we absolutely did. So we got about 10 seconds, and then we can sign up. So I gotta see how many more. I'm gonna check how many points I actually have right now. Yeah, as you can see, I'm number one in, because there hasn't been no arenas. So right now I'm ahead of everybody. Over 520,000 league trophies, or whatever you want to call them, right? Okay, so there's Rosebud, the leader. Again, I love that name. So I gotta see how many points I have. Oh, okay, so we're close to 200,000. Well, hopefully people sign up quick enough and I can get another one in before I end. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll wait a minute. Maybe I could get another one in. I don't know. It depends how fast someone signs up. I don't know. I've done an hour long video. I think one time I did an over almost a 2-hour video, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that was on my what video was that? I'm trying to remember. It was last year, and I believe I was still doing the calendar reviews back then. I believe it was on my Scream 6 spoiler review. Yeah, it was about 2 hours, which I didn't mean for that video to go into 2 hours, but I really got into that review, and I will say this, I know a lot of people didn't like Scream 6, and they think it's the absolute worst Scream for whatever insane reason. I still think that honor of the worst Scream movie goes to Scream 3. Scream 6 is not that bad, but okay, so I will admit the killer reveals, the 3 killer reveals of Scream 6 are weak. I will admit that, but I don't think they're the absolute weakest of the franchise, but they're down there. And after seeing that Eli Roth movie, Thanksgiving, I much prefer Thanksgiving over Scream 6. If you are a fan of Scream, you will like Thanksgiving. Watch that movie, y'all. If you're into slashers, that is. If you're not into horror movies, I understand. But if you are into horror movies and you haven't seen Thanksgiving, I would highly recommend Thanksgiving. Absolutely. Oh, I had a good time. And I will say the killer reveal is very strong. It is a lot better than Scream 6's killer reveals. I mean, I'm not gonna say who the killer or killers are in Thanksgiving, but go watch it. Go watch it. And the reason why the John Carver killer or killers, why they're starting this killing spree, it's not completely all over the place. It makes sense, and it's simple, and you can understand, okay, I see why they're doing what they're doing, but that doesn't mean I agree with what they are doing, but their motive, or the motive of the killer or killers, is you can understand why they're doing it, and it's not all over the place. So yeah, definitely go watch Thanksgiving. I don't know if that movie's getting a sequel. I have no idea. Someone told me Thanksgiving was getting a sequel, but I don't know. Could we see a sequel? We could, but I don't want to really go into it without... I will say this. If Eli Roth was to direct a Scream movie, I think it'd be very interesting. I think I'd like it very well. As crazy as that sounds, I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think it would ever happen, but Eli Roth directing a Scream movie? Sign me up. Oh man, he would make it one of the most... He would probably make it a fucked up Scream movie. Maybe. I don't usually cuss this much, but like... The stuff with Logan Paul earlier, that pissed me off, and I couldn't keep it PG-13. I couldn't. He irks me so bad. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to talk about him, but Eli Roth, I think he would make a very interesting Scream movie. I would be on board. I'd say, hell yeah, let him try something with Scream. I think it actually might be better than 5 and 6. I mean, I don't think it will ever happen, because he may want to do something else with Thanksgiving. And I gotta say, the John Carver killer, he's certainly given Ghostface a run for his money. But if I already talked about Thanksgiving way back in February, I believe it was. Like, I went literally near an hour going into that. So I don't know. I'm just gonna hire those whatever they're called, the fake teams. I know that's not what they're called, but the mercenary teams. And hopefully one person signs up. I'm just checking the time. Okay, so 33 minutes. I mean, even if we go a little over an hour, I actually don't mind that too much, because this is certainly a test for me as well. So I don't know, maybe we can get some raids in. I mean, I have been raiding, but why not, I guess? Instead of looking at the war sign-up screen the whole time. And yeah, I'm done using refills until the next raid tournament. And will I do a raiding with me video? I don't know. I gotta see what's going on. I definitely want to start up Batman Arkham Knight, like I said, and hopefully I can get to that next week. But we'll see. Raiding with me, and like I said, if you guys want to see me go back and do the character review on the new Gold Mythic Spencer, all you have to do is let me know down in the comments. And if you really want it, I'll go back and do it. But if I don't get no demand for it, I won't worry about it. I mean, because, like, you know, I don't make any profit doing this. I don't make no money doing this. I just do it for fun. And it's not going to be the end of the world if I miss a character review here or there. So it's really going to be no skin off my back. So yeah, apparently they are moving forward with a Scream 7. Why not? I talked about Scream 6 a little bit ago, not too long ago, but apparently it looks like they are moving forward with a Scream 7. And it looks like they got Neve Campbell. They got the Queen back. Oh, hell yeah. If they actually do get her and Courtney Cox back, let's go. Absolutely. Oh, and if they could somehow maybe get Patrick Dempsey back as Mark Kincaid, hey, absolutely. And if they could get Hayden P. I can never say her last name, but Kirby Reed, if they can get her back in it somehow, hey, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, Patrick Dempsey, and Hayden, aka Kirby Reed, hey, why not? I mean, that I will definitely look forward to that. Absolutely. You have some originals coming back, and then you have the real OGs coming back into it. I would be down for it. And it seems like Kevin Williamson is going to be directing it. I mean, why not? He knows Scream inside and out. He was the lead writer for most of the Scream movies, so this would be his first time directing a Scream movie. So, you know what? I have faith in Kevin Williamson to get it done. But hey, Eli Roth, I know that would never happen, but an Eli Roth directed Scream movie could be, that could be interesting. He would make it seriously messed up, I believe, but I don't know. But I'm all aboard because we got Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott back, the possibility of Gale Weathers coming back, which, I mean, she didn't die in Scream 6, so her character's still alive. Then you have Kirby Reed. You know, Hayden coming back. And then possibly, maybe Patrick Dempsey, Mark Kincaid, which we know is Sydney's husband from Scream 5. So if they could get those four back into a Scream 7, definitely sign me up. It sucks that we won't get to see anything else with Sam and Tara, but you know what? Hey, Sidney Prescott is back, baby. I'm okay never seeing the Carpenter sisters again if that means we get Sidney back. Hey, I'm okay with that. I can live with the Carpenter sisters never coming back if that means we get to see Sidney again. In fact, I truly believe that Sidney Prescott is the greatest final girl. Even better than Laurie Strode. Yeah, I know, maybe a lot of y'all won't agree with that. And I can understand. Yeah, Laurie Strode is a badass final girl. I will give Jamie Lee Curtis her flowers. Absolutely. She came way before Sidney Prescott. Yes, I understand that. But by the time I grew up and was a kid, Halloween was way back in the past at that point, but Scream was still pretty new, almost like a toddler. So, I have, I was born in 95. I actually came out, that sounded weird. I was born in 95, and, so I was around before Scream existed, right? So I have a stronger connection to Scream than I do Halloween. I actually do prefer Scream over Halloween, but I really liked what they did with the Blumhouse trilogy. Yeah, I know a lot of people shit on Halloween Ends. I understand that. But I think Halloween Ends is the second best Halloween movie in that trilogy. I'm not totally crazy. Halloween 2018 is still the best one in that trilogy, but my ranking is number 1, Halloween 2018, number 2, Halloween Ends. Yes, I know I might get some eyes rolling when I say that, but whatever. And then number 3, Halloween Kills. Okay, I will say Halloween Kills definitely delivers on the aspect of Michael Myers just going around killing everybody. That's the best part of that movie, right? But, they make that whole town of Haddonfield, they make them dumb as shit. Literally, there's literally 2 smart people in Halloween Kills. Laurie, who's in the hospital bed for pretty much all of the movie, but, she can't really do anything because she got injured in the previous movie, which, some people are complaining, oh, she was in the hospital bed the whole movie. Well, yeah, but did you not see the last movie? Michael really messed her up. Laurie Strode isn't a spring chicken anymore. So that didn't bother me. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that, whatever, that's fine. And then Allison, yeah, the granddaughter, she was about the only other smart character in the movie. Everybody else was dumb as shit. They made it too easy for Michael Myers to win in Halloween Ends. In Halloween Kills, excuse me. Obviously, Halloween Ends, Michael Myers, he loses. He literally gets grinded up like hamburger meat. I know I just spoiled it, but a lot of people a lot of y'all probably don't care. I don't know. I hope someone joins soon. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop and come back. You know what? I think I'll stop it, and I'll come back when I know someone else has joined. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys go for now, but I'll be back. I'm not finished. I just don't want to wait for nothing. So I'll catch y'all on the other side. Okay, guys, I was able to finally wait long enough and someone had signed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and look for an opponent. I had to wait over an hour, by the way, so yeah, I'm glad I cut the first 40 minutes of this video. So I'm gonna say this video is gonna be probably a little over an hour, I'm sure, but if we end up facing like a top 5 or a top 10 faction, it could be shorter than that. It depends on who the opponent is, but finally, I'm back. And yeah, I'm glad I just sat around and waited for someone to finally sign up, which is good. Okay. But yeah, y'all will have to let me know if y'all want me to go back and do a character review on Spencer. I mean, I can if y'all really want it, but if I don't hear any demand for it, I just won't bother, because it won't really be the end of the world if I miss 1 or 2 character reviews here or there. Trust me, I have not done character reviews on all of the gold mythics, nor will I ever. I would not want to go for the daunting task of literally catching up with every single gold mythic toon just to do a character review. If I miss them, I miss them. If I get to them, I get to them. It's as simple as that. Plus, I'm not solely reliant on RTS anymore, so, which is, that's a good thing for me. But I'm still gonna obviously do RTS content. One thing I have stopped doing, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I have stopped doing the conquest videos, right? Because, I mean, it's the same thing. And plus, with my Lone Wolves team, conquest is essentially easier than ever before, which is, I don't think it would be worth my time making videos of them. Although, if you would like to see a return of conquest with my Lone Wolves team, again, all you have to do is let me know. But again, if I don't get no demand for it, I'm not really going to worry about it, because I have other stuff I can do with RTS, and I have stuff I can do outside of RTS. Like, I'm going to get ready to do Batman Arkham Knight. I have the NFL Madden videos that I don't do them every single week, but I do them sparingly here and there. Plus, after Batman Arkham Knight, I'm gonna do something completely different that's out of the superhero genre, but we haven't even got to that point yet, so it'll be a little bit before we even get done with Arkham Knight. I haven't even started it yet, but I'm looking to start it sometime this coming up week, hopefully. Awesome, we only got about 7 seconds, and then we can get this underway. A great way to take out the walkers. A really great way. I don't think you could take them out any faster with any other team. Eva and Ghost and Forsaken Michonne, ooh, they absolutely slap. And Morgan Unhinged, he's great too, because he can literally taunt and confuse enemies every other turn. So, you have the taunt for one, the first turn, then confuse, then taunt, then confuse. You got the idea. That only happens if you get him to LB3, because his signature skill will give him 20 plus AP, so that will allow him to do his Adrenaline Rush turn 2, turn 1 if you command him, that is. But honestly, for somebody like Morgan Unhinged, I don't think you would need a command, because you could have two people literally taunt it the first turn, and then you could confuse up to 3 the next turn, then go back to taunting, and then confuse, which I'm so glad I decided to pay that extra to get that last copy. I wish I would have done it a lot sooner. Now, I know I mentioned sometime last week that there's a potential video that I want to do involving 2 different Lone Wolves teams. Well, obviously, this is one of the Lone Wolves teams. I have a second Lone Wolves team that it's mostly the same, but it's a little different. I'm still planning on doing that video, but the second team isn't ready just yet. But as soon as I get that second team ready, I will be ready to do that video. Like I said, both teams are mostly similar, but the second team is just a little different, as you'll see. Again, I don't know exactly when that video is gonna happen, but hopefully I can get it out soon-ish. But I'll definitely let you guys know when I'm ready to do that particular video. I'll probably do maybe some friendly duels or some raids during that video. Who knows? I haven't got that far ahead yet. But when I have the second Lone Wolves team ready, I'll definitely let you guys know. And the second Lone Wolves team, I will say, is going to have Lily Call in it. So I want to see if she was worth the hype. I haven't tested her out just yet, but I plan to. I don't know. I'll save my thoughts for that in that particular video. But I don't have that team just ready, but it's not far off from being ready. But like, when I'm confident that I want to try it out, I will definitely let you guys know for sure. I'm so glad I decided to pick these tunes up when I did. Ooh. Because right now they are so hard to pick up. One tune I really want to pick up. This is the one tune I'm absolutely sure that would replace St. Patty's Day Rosita. Is Who They Wonder. You know, the alert, disarming wanderer. He would 100% replace Rosita. As great as Rosita is, there is one negative about her when it comes to a Lone Wolves team. And I think that's pretty obvious what that one negative is. You know, if you hit a vengeance tune with Rosita and she doesn't proc her guardian shields, Rosita's gone. That's like really my only negative about her. And see, with Who They Wonder, the Wanderer wouldn't have that problem. Plus, I think disarming would be a really good thing to have on that team. Plus, he can dish out Daze and Hemorrhage. Plus, possibly Confuse. I mean, that spells disaster for a team that gets hit with all that. I would love to try to go for They Who Wonder, but I don't think They Who Wonder has even came back into the game yet. Unless he was in one of those Saviors from Hell event and I just missed him. I mean, other than that, I don't think he's come back around. Which is odd. You've had Philip Blake. He's come back like twice or I think one other time. No, you know what? I think he's came back around 2 other times. I know for sure. Chance the Traitor has come back around at least twice. Forsaken Michonne has come around once or twice. And Eva and Ghost has come back around at least once or twice, but They Who Wonder hasn't. And I don't know, that's kind of weird. Unless he did come back around and I just don't remember. Which, he is one, if I had him, I would definitely, without a doubt, replace him with Rosita. Now, I said the potential for Lily Cow to replace Rosita, it's there, but I'll have to try her out just to be sure, but I don't know if I still have those feelings. I don't know. I'll have to try her out to be 100% certain, but I'll find out. I'm gonna do that video, and once I do that video of the 2 different Lone Wolves teams, I'll know 100% whether if I'll like Rosita better or if I'll like Lily Call better. But we'll see. I think I have the 200,000, but I'm gonna keep Warren just because I promised I was gonna get back into it, that we were gonna at least do one more. I would imagine this is probably gonna be over an hour, and it'll be alright. I've done over an hour videos before. I've even done a 2-hour video like I had mentioned earlier. That's when I did the Scream 6 spoiler review over a year ago. I think that's been the absolute longest video at the time. I don't think I've done one longer since that spoiler review. It wasn't my intention to make it an hour long. I mean, 2 hours long, I should say, but it just happened. I was really into the movie at the time, and I still quite enjoy it. But like I said earlier, Scream 6, while in my opinion it doesn't have the weakest killer reveals, it's some of the weaker killer reveals of the franchise, but there's definitely worse. If y'all think I'm crazy enough to attack the bleed alert Negan, no, y'all. No. Nice try. But I mean, I can to try it out, but I'm not trying to sit here all night. Plus, it's a losing battle. If you come up against a Negan bleed alert tune, the battle is over before it even starts. It's like calling a spade a spade. I mean, after we get done here, I'm actually gonna collect some rewards before I let you guys go. But I mean, we still got another 6 minutes, so yeah, I'll say this is gonna be close to an hour, probably a little over, but that's fine. This is something I've never done on the channel, and I'd be very interested to hear from y'all if y'all want to see me do more CRWs in the future, or if you think maybe this is just enough to, if y'all don't want it. I don't know whether if this is going to be the one and only CRW video. It depends. I don't know. I'll definitely ask you guys, and I'll want to hear what y'all have to say about that. This is probably going to be my last CRW of the night anyway, so this is perfect. Just because I've been, let's see, my time CRW started 2 p.m. and it's past 2 a.m. I haven't warred the whole 10 to 12 hours, obviously, but I actually took a break. I actually played 10 games of croquet, and if y'all don't know what that is, it's a lawn game that you put these white things into the ground, and then at the finish line you put a stick in the ground, and then the halfway point you put another stick in the ground, and there's these different colored balls, and you have to hit the balls with these sticks, and you have to hit them through the white things. It's a fairly simple game. The first one to get to the finish line to make it past the last white thing and hit the second stick wins. And me and a friend was playing, and we played 10 games, and I won 8 of the 10 games. I'm surprised I won that many out of 10, but I got introduced to croquet by my grandma when I was a kid, and ever since I've loved croquet, and someone finally bought me a croquet set. I had a croquet set when I was a kid, but it just got all broken up and stuff. So someone, you know, my friend, he knew that I loved croquet, so he bought me a croquet set, which that was a pleasant surprise. I don't know exactly what the white things are called, but you put them in the ground and you have to hit your ball through them. And then, like, another rule to croquet is if you hit another player's ball, you get to take another turn. And if you hit your ball through the white things, you get to take another turn. So it's a pretty simple game. It's nothing complicated about it. There's definitely skill and luck involved in it for sure, but it's not complicated whatsoever. And then another yard game that I want to get is cornhole. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all probably have heard of cornhole and not croquet, but you know, cornhole is where you have those two boards. You have two boards, you set one on one side, and you set the other on the other side, and you have those bean bags, and you just try to toss them into the hole. And yeah, that's fun too, but I am like, whenever I've played cornhole with other people, I just let them do the scoring, because I don't like, the only thing about cornhole is the scoring kind of, it mixes me up. But I've played it, but not as much as croquet. I actually prefer croquet just because it's a lot more simpler than, I mean, cornhole is pretty simple, but the scoring, how the scoring system works with cornhole, it like, I haven't played it well enough to understand the scoring system, but like I said, I just explained how the croquet game works. It's fairly simple. The first one to get across the finish line and hit the second stick wins. It's like, it's really that simple. Oh, I thought she was stunned or taunted or something. There we go. See, I am starting to get tired because I thought Michonne was taunted. No, it was Eva and Ghost. Okay, I think we only have... Okay, good. We only have like 30 more seconds anyway. Can we maybe get one more in? Maybe. I'll auto it to see if we can get it in. But we're almost about done anyway. If I get it in time, if I do, I do. If I don't, it's no big deal. I should have over 200,000. Yeah, I'm not going to get it in time. It's fine, whatever. It's fine, whatever. Yeah, yep. Okay, it's fine. Can we finish them off anyway? Okay, we can, but we're not going to get the points. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Oh, wow. 37,000. Yeah, we definitely got over that 200,000 mark for sure. So let's see where... Okay, so we got all the rewards. I might sign up, but hold on. We gotta collect some rewards. Then we're gonna go here. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see, we have more than 100 sombreros to collect. So that means I'm going to go ahead and pick up my third copy of Caesar Martinez. I hate when it says loading information and there's like... There we go. I'm glad it didn't take too long, but usually it can take a long while. So we have 700 sombreros, so we're going to go ahead and pick up the third copy of him. Again, I'm not excited to go for him, but I might as well, because I've already kind of screwed myself in the sense of I didn't go for Shamrock Sandra, but now she's starting to pop up as a roadmap requirement and all that crap. So I kind of screwed myself with that. And if I can help it, I'm going to try not to skip out on the event characters again. Which I kind of regret doing that, but... So there we go, I got him at LB1. So that should... No, okay. So how many... Wait a minute. Yeah, here's the one I was looking for. So acquire a 4th and a 5th copy, and I'm good on that. And obviously I haven't leveled him up yet. So let's, let me see. Let me go ahead and sign up. I'll go ahead and sign up. I might do one more war. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys for today. What are your thoughts about me potentially doing more CRWs in the future on the channel? Would you like to see me do more CRWs? Just feel free to let me know down in the comments. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Buckbeak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.